Good morning, I'm Abheudaya Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Police raid former DIG Chabilal Joshi's house in the capital's Sankamul, confiscate computer and documents relating to Pokhara's Surya Darshan cooperatives. 30% of the public that enrolled in the government's health insurance program initially opt against renewing their insurances, say the process to avail insurance amount is full of hassle. General election in Pakistan underway. More than 5,000 candidates contesting for 266 seats, around 600,000 security personnel deployed for the election. And Nepal currently playing against Canada in the first match of the three-match ODI series. Nepal batting first after winning the toss. Police raided the house of former Deputy Inspector General of Police Chabilal Joshi. Under the direction of the District Police Office Pokhara, the Police Circle Kathmandu conducted the raid on Joshi's house in Sankamul yesterday. The police have informed that they confiscated documents relating to Pokhara's Surya Darshan cooperatives from Joshi's house. According to the police, the server of the software having transactions of the cooperative was also confiscated. The Office of Nature Herbs is on rent at former DIG Joshi's house. After police found out that Surya Darshan Cooperative's main software was being operated from the Office of Nature Herbs, they raided former DIG Joshi's house. The depositors of Surya Darshan Cooperatives are still in protest, while former operator of the cooperative, GB Rai, is still absconding. The depositors of the cooperative have already filed a complaint with the police. The bill related to money laundering has been endorsed from the House of Representatives with majority votes. Proposal for amendment of the Prevention of Money Laundering and Promotion of Business Environment Act presented by Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Dhanraj Gurung was endorsed by the House. Discussion was also held on the bill and the report of the Law, Justice and Human Rights Committee at yesterday's meeting of the House of Representatives. A total of 18 parliamentarians had furnished different recommendations on the bill. Following the discussion, Speaker Devraj Ghimire had presented the bill for a decision. 19 acts were amended through the bill formulated to amend acts related to prevention of money laundering and promotion of business environment. The next meeting of the House of Representatives is scheduled for 11 a.m. on 18th of February. Speaker Ghimire informed yesterday's meeting that the next meeting would involve a question-answer session with the Prime Minister. Family members of those who were killed or seriously injured during the armed insurgency era have demanded for addressing their cases through the bill related to transitional justice, which is under study at the Parliament. Police had made some arrests after the family members of the victims chanted slogans in the restricted area in front of the Parliament building in New Baneshwar yesterday. They have demanded special attention to the family members of security personnel killed or injured during the conflict. More than 4,500 security personnel were seriously injured in the decade-long conflict. The government's insurance program that began some 8 years ago from Kailali district has been implemented in 752 local levels so far, except for Kathmandu's Budalkantha, and so far just around 7.5 million have enrolled in the program. 30% of the public that had enrolled in the government's health insurance program initially have not renewed their insurances. More in this report.
Based on the government's insurance program, a family of 5 can get insurance worth up to 100,000 rupees by paying an annual amount of 3,500 rupees. A family of up to 10 can apply for insurance worth up to 200,000 rupees by paying 700 rupees per member. However, public say they have faced hassles in availing the insurance amount. A few issues have been identified as the reasons behind the lackluster implementation. First being the lack of awareness among the public, attributed to lack of promotion by the government regarding the facilities under the insurance program. The second being abuse of insurance on part of the insured and even hospitals that refer for unjustified tests in order to help the patient claim for the insurance amount and benefit themselves in return. The other issue has been identified as the lack of medicines and ease of services. 407 local levels still do not have service providers at the moment. Likewise, government interference regarding Health Insurance Board has also been identified as the reason behind the failure to implement the insurance program effectively. The government only recently suspended Executive Director of the board, Damodar Basola. He was reinstated by the court's order. However, a Council of Ministers meeting decided to remove him once again in less than a month. The board has not been able to function fully as Basola's post has remained vacant. The other challenges have been identified as the inability to release insurance payments to hospitals as agreed and failure to implement the Insurance Act. The Health Insurance Board has 6 billion rupees to release in payments to service providers, which they have attributed to lack of human resource.
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces how easy is it for them to avail insurance benefits. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
स्वास्थ्य बीमाबाट हामीले वर्षभरि 1 लाख बराबरको हामीले औषधि उपचार अनि ल्याबहरू विभिन्न टेस्टहरू निशुल्क पाइएको छ
3 दिन कुर्नुपर्छ आज गयो अनि भोलि एक्सरे भन्छ अनि पर्सिसम्म
हस्पिटल एक ठाउँमा हुन्छ रेफर अर्को ठाउँमा गएर लिनुपर्छ त्यो कारणले अलिकति तालमेल नमिलेको हो कि जस्तो मलाई लाग्दछ
इमर्जेन्सी पर्यो भने हामीलाई क्लिनिकै जानुपर्छ छिटो उपचार हुन्छ बिमाको कार्डमा गयो भने हुँदैन
फाइदा हुँदो रहेछ उपचार गर्दै छौं हामीले
ल्याब टेस्टहरू गराउँदाखेरि पनि त्यति सन्तोषजनक छैन
डाक्टरले लेखेको औषधिहरू चाहिँ प्राय पाइराखेको हुँदैन
Nepal has become the top nation to contribute troops to the United Nations peacekeeping missions. Nepal has sent troops from the Nepal Army, Armed Police Force, and Nepal Police to United Nations peacekeeping missions in 12 conflict-ridden nations, including Sudan, Lebanon, and Congo. Nepal started participating in the United Nations peacekeeping efforts since 1958. As of November 30 last year, 6,247 personnel from Nepal's security institutions have been deployed to serve in conflict zones, out of which 5,885 are from the Nepal Army, 202 from the Armed Police Force, and 44 from the Nepal Police. Prior to this, Nepal was second in the nations contributing troops to the United Nations peacekeeping missions, behind Bangladesh. So far, 73 Nepali security personnel have lost their lives while serving in the United Nations peacekeeping missions. The monetary policy of the Nepal Rashtra Bank has set the target of ensuring foreign reserve adequate for import of goods and services for a period of 7 months. However, by mid of January, the foreign reserve can facilitate for a period of 12.1 months. With the foreign reserve reaching 1,816 billion rupees, neither the Nepal Rashtra Bank nor the government have made efforts to use the funds to revive the market. Analysts have said that such reserve will increase unemployment and inflation. After reduction in foreign reserve because of increase in imports, the Nepal Rashtra Bank had made arrangement of cash margin on imported goods 2 years ago. The drop in foreign reserve continued, after which the government imposed a ban on import of a few goods. The central bank then increased the interest rate from its monetary policy, which reduced demand in the market and increased the foreign reserve, which has now exceeded 1.8 trillion rupees. However, the market is yet to be revived because of the reasons implemented to increase the reserve. The government has also failed in utilizing the increased reserve. With the market demand very low, many industries have reduced their production, while many shops in major cities have shut down. Industries are not even operating at 50% capacity, because of which investors are afraid of injecting more funds. Liquidity has reached 600 billion rupees in banks. Business persons have said that the interest rate must be reduced and the government must increase development expenditure to boost the morale of the investors. Despite the lapse of 7 months of the ongoing fiscal year, the government has also not been able to spend 20% of the funds allocated for development. Ensuring proper use of the increased reserve can not only revive the market, but also create employment opportunities. It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. Why has the economy struggled despite money piling up in the state coffers? Your options are A, inability to spend, B, no environment for investment, and C, wrong policy. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Complaints regarding the degrading academic standards of government schools and poor results are heard everywhere. However, there are some government schools in the country that are better than private schools in terms of quality and management. They have also been able to exhibit Nepal's academic mechanism to the international community. At a time when government schools in Karnali province have been plagued with inadequate teachers, infrastructures, and curriculum, Masto Saraswati Secondary School of Kalikot had won the Best School of the Province Award 3 years ago. Of the 25 students attending the Secondary Education Examination SEE last year, 22 had passed the exam. Badi Malika Secondary School of Raskot, Kalikot is also striving to upgrade its standard. A total of 800 students study at the school, which conducts its academic activities by using information technology. Bageshwar Secondary School of Katal, a rural part of Dadeldura, is also the preferred institution of students because of quality education. With good management and quality education, the school boasts 700 students, with many of them quitting private schools to join the institution. Around 400 community schools across the country are doing good because of quality education. Amar Singh Secondary School of Pokhara, Jananamuna Secondary School of Birendranagar Surket, Adarsa Secondary School of Biratnagar, Public High School of Dharan, Varuneshwar Secondary School of Okhaldunga, Kalika Secondary School of Butwal, and Padmoday Secondary School of Dang have proven themselves as quality institutions. Gyanoday Secondary School of Bafal in Kathmandu struggles in managing the huge number of students. Around 800 students attend the entrance examination each year. The school currently has 4,600 students. In addition to attractive physical infrastructures, the school has been producing brilliant results in SEE and Grade 12 examinations. The institution, which also uses modern technologies, has also received several national awards. With quality and efficient academic procedures, the institution has also become a model to exhibit Nepal's academic institutions to foreign students. Gyanoday, which has become a good example of government school, has also become an inspiration for other schools. According to the Ministry of Education, capable leadership like that of Gyanoday can help in improving the standard of education at around 5 dozen such schools in the Kathmandu Valley. At a time when students, parents, and guardians do not have a good perception of community schools, these schools have painted a positive picture. It's now time for the international update. Polls opened in Pakistan's general election at 8 a.m. local time this morning as authorities temporarily suspended mobile phone services to strengthen security. More than 5,000 candidates are contesting for the 266 seats. Around 600,000 security personnel have been deployed for the election. The government's decision comes amid a rise in militant attacks in the run-up to the election and a day after jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan urged his supporters to wait outside polling booths after voting until results are announced. The country is on high alert with tens of thousands of troops and paramilitary soldiers on duty across the country, including at polling stations. Pakistan also said it was closing its borders with Iran and Afghanistan for the day for security purposes. Unofficial first results in the election are expected a few hours after voting closes at 5 p.m. local time, and a clear picture is likely to emerge early tomorrow. The main contests are expected to be between candidates backed by Khan, whose Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party won the last national election, and the Pakistan Muslim League of three-time Premier Nawaz Sharif, who is considered the front-runner. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, the 35-year-old son of former Premier Benazir Bhutto, has also run an aggressive campaign in an outside bid for the top office. And they say there may be no clear winner, but Pakistan's powerful generals could play a role. Pakistan's military has dominated the nuclear-armed country either directly or indirectly in its 76 years of independence, but for several years it has maintained it does not interfere in politics.
Sports News.
The one-day international ODI series between Nepal and Canada has started from today. In the first ODI currently underway at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Ground in Kantipur, Nepal are batting first after winning the toss. As per a recent update, Nepal have scored 130 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 27 overs. After the series, Nepal will play Namibia and the Netherlands in the triangular series under the ICC World Cup League 2 tournament. Team Nepal are set to play international cricket in home ground after around 3 months following the final of the T20 World Cup Asia qualifiers held last November. Deepinder Singh Aidi, Karan Keshi and Gulshan Jha have been rested for the Canada series, while left-arm fast bowler Rijan Dhakal, Hemant Dhami and Akash Chand have been included in the team for the first time. CAN has given international exposure to young players to strengthen the national team. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.